been reading these books recently. Each book is all about one animal. I've just finished this one, which is about elephants. Now, before I begin, I just want to say that I don't recommend these books for you. They're full of long, difficult words and sentences, and they're likely to send you to sleep. Oh, for goodness sake. All right, well, let's look at elephants. What are elephants like? There are two basic species of elephant, the African elephant and the Asian elephant. You can tell them apart by their ears. African elephants' ears are big and shaped like Africa. Asian elephants' ears are smaller and shaped like India, where many elephants live. Elephants flap their ears to keep cool because they don't sweat. An elephant's trunk is an amazing thing. Elephants use their trunks to breathe, sniff, touch, pick things up, and make sounds. The noise an elephant makes is called trumpeting. An elephant can open a peanut with its trunk without breaking the nut inside. Can you do that? With one hand? Alright, what about with your nose? It can also lift up to 350 kilograms with its trunk. That's like lifting 4 of me on this sofa, and the sofa too. Elephants have very thick skin, about 1 inch thick, but it is sensitive too. They can feel flies walking on them, and they burn in the sun. For this reason, elephants cover themselves with mud, just like we use sunscreen. An elephant can live for up to 70 years, which is similar to us. A baby elephant grows inside its mother for 2 years before birth. For humans, it's just 9 months. A mother elephant can have 1 baby every 6 or 7 years, so the number of elephants can only go up very slowly. Unfortunately, it goes down very fast because elephants are killed for their tusks. Elephants use their tusks for digging, lifting, and fighting. Tusks don't stop growing, so the longer the tusks, the older the elephant. We will look at tusks a bit more later. Finally, elephant poo. Yes, we're talking about poo again. An elephant produces about 70 kilograms of poo every day. Elephant poo can be used to make fires, for plants, to stop mosquitoes, to fix roads, and even to make paper. Wait a minute. Elephant poo paper? That doesn't exist, does it? Dear Sir, Madam, I am interested in buying some elephant poo paper to show my students. Do you have a supplier in Hong Kong? If not, what would be the best and cheapest way to buy some? Many thanks in advance for your help, Mr. Overton. Are elephants similar to people? Yes, they are in many ways. Like us, elephants are intelligent, social, which means they have family and like to spend time together, altruistic, which means they take care of each other and even other animals and people. They use tools and medicine. They play and have fun. They can feel emotions such as sadness when a family member dies. They can solve problems. They can communicate. They can copy other animals and people. And they can even create art and music. What do elephants mean for people? In the West, most people would only see an elephant at the zoo or a circus. The most famous circus elephant was Jumbo. Of course, there are many books and movies about elephants, such as Babar, Hathi, Horton, Stampy, and of course, Dumbo. Dumbo is a good movie for showing the close relationship between baby elephants and their mothers, although I should probably point out that elephants don't actually fly. In the East, elephants are used as working animals. You may have seen them in Thailand. In India, the Hindu god Ganesh looks like an elephant. And in Chinese culture, there are some elephants, such as these in Beijing, and in the game of Chinese chess. Next question. Do you know any songs about elephants? Yes.
Nellie the elephant packed her trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she went with a trumpety trump, 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 trump. Nellie the elephant packed her trunk and trundled back to the jungle. Off she went with a trumpety trump, 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 trump.
All right. Do you know any rock songs about elephants? Oh, yes. So, elephants are pretty amazing. But, just like many of the most beautiful animals in the world, elephants are endangered, which means their numbers are going down. The problems elephants face are difficult to understand, so let me try to explain. First of all, we need to look at tusks again. An elephant's tusks are made of ivory. Ivory is very valuable. In fact, it's more valuable than silver, gold, or even platinum. And let's be clear, you cannot just remove an elephant's tusks and they do not grow back. To get an elephant's tusks, the elephant must be dead. Actually, this is why the WWF wanted to change the Chinese word for ivory. They wanted to show that taking an elephant's tusks is really not like pulling out a wobbly tooth. So, ivory is expensive, and people like to buy expensive things, right? This is called demand. Because the number of elephants is getting smaller, this is called the supply. The price is very high. Poachers, that is, the people who kill the elephants for their tusks, in some African countries, can get the same money from one tusk as for a whole year's work. If they sell the tusk in China, they can get the same money as 10 years' work. It's easy to see why they would consider doing this. Hong Kong is famous for the buying and selling of ivory products. The Hong Kong government has promised to stop the buying and selling of ivory, but it's happening very slowly. But it is happening, and young people have been helping to make this change, and you can too. Remember, learn, think, and choose. And as Yao Ming says, only elephants should own ivory.